Well, howdy there, partners! How are y'all doing? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I offended anyone who's American. Hi! Hello! How's everyone doing? It's a bit of a special one today. Howdy, .NET! Howdy, Briss! Hello, Wicked. Hello, 10 Pilots. Hello, Keegan. Hello, Talented4. Hello, Aerotech. Hey, Ladybug. First time so early for me. First time so early for me as well, because usually I do those at 8 p.m. my time, but today it's 7 p.m. It's a bit of a strange one because I don't usually stream on Thursdays, and it just kind of the stars kind of aligned. I was home alone and everything, and so I was like, you know what, the update is dropping today. Let's just move the Wednesday live stream to Thursday, and here we are. So yeah, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Hey, Coaster friends. Hey, Veridian. Oh, new name. Don't know you. Welcome to the stream, then. Hey, Scott. Wow, it's been a while, man. Good to see you on the stream, man. Oh, Wicked, you're poops it out. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call you Wicked now. I'm gonna have to call you Wicked just because I'm, when I'm on stream. I don't know you, Scott Martin. I don't know you. I know Scott Boogie, but I don't know you, Scott Martin. Now I do. And welcome to the stream. And yeah, so we have a ton of things to play around with because, well, update 3? It's a tree. It's a tree. We have a tree now. I am Groot. Update 3 just dropped, and ooh. The only thing that I've done so far is this little scene so that I could introduce the stream here. So let's see. I just played around with some of the pieces. Something that's really nice is that, well, to be honest, they go with most themes and most rustic themes. I mean, but the barrels, that little thing, and the Viking theme really works well with the Western theme. So I really do encourage that. It's really... Oh, my stream is still playing. Let me pause that. There we go. Hey, Tuna Fish. And yeah, it looked really big just because I played with the perspectives here. But yeah, it's not a lot. I've just done that because I'm still working on Camtasso Park here. A little teaser for you guys. But yeah. Hey, Mills. Welcome to the stream. Jeez. It is a pretty good update, yes. And we have a ton of things that we can see. I don't have any plan for this evening. So I feel like we should take a look at .NET's favorite subject first, which is the MK1101. And custom people. I don't know, Scott. I'm playing on console, as you can see, so I have no idea. Right as you're leaving, okay, fine, we're not doing that. But you better come back, because when you come back, we're gonna take a look at the MK1101. Let's see. I think we should. You know what would be fun? Is looking at the blueprints that they have in the game and see if they're like too intense or whatever. That'd be really fun. Let's see. This one is too simple. This one is every single one is enclosed. Oh, not this one. Oh, that's a bit of a weird thing. My Camtasso teaser, what? What do you want about? All right. Damn, it's been so long that you guys haven't seen something from Camtasso that you guys are hyped by a crappy teaser like that. The slides have a physics toggle. Yeah, but we want to see if where's that actually? I suppose new filter no. Definitely not in price. Ah, there we go. So technically, if I test that, oh my goodness, have you seen that? Oh no, it was just in my mind. Okay, let's see this one then. I can't tell if it's just a trick of the eye or not. What if we, hold on, what if we modify this one? How does that work? And say, okay, what, why can't I, can I really not do a, like a ramp, you know what I mean? That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, what about these ones? You know what? We'll just build our own. The flume type only goes down. That's good to know for the future. Body slide wide. Maybe not. I'm so clueless. This is literally the first time that I'm building a flume, technically. That is a little bit low, isn't it? Let's just, yeah! Build new. I want a... Where's my... There it is. No, you... Idiot. Little bit fiddly. Okay, so what if I... Okay, I can only go 70 degrees, that's fine. This is gonna be a death slide, guys. Actually, hang on. I might want to do a loop on this. Can I do... I know there's a... Oh, wait. That doesn't work. I can't do a... I can only do the pre-made one, can't I? Ooh, I'm under the map. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just yeet the mannequin for now. Whee! It looks so stupid. It's like it's not really T-posing, it's I-posing in the air. It's so stupid. The physics on the raft slide. Okay. What's the raft slide? Is it this one? Double inner tube, mat. I want to get away. That's the raft slide, right? I need to yeet them around the corner. Yeah, good point. Let's see. I effed it up, didn't I? Oh no, I need a wider thing, don't I? Like, because that's a big boy. So let's see. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that is a big boy. Okay, I'll just leave these. Oh, I like those moves. I like this already. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to this one because I want to yeet the mannequin, but horizontally. So let's pause that just for. Hold on. What if I do an airtime bump? Like this. What does that do? Oh, okay. So they still stick to the... That's a bit unfortunate. Thought it would be stronger, but no. So technically I can... That's just... Okay, fine. I'll do a bigger one then. Like this. Make it really sharp. 2 meters. Okay. Like this then. Oh my goodness! I believe it's already turned on. Who said that? Tuna fish. Yeah, tuna fish. I believe it's already turned on. Like it's turned on by default. What am I doing? Okay, let's just do something like this. I can't tell actually. Let's see if it's turned on. Yeah, it's definitely turned on. Okay, so hold on. Something I want to test is if they land back in the flume. Does that count as like being the normal? You would not ride that water slide. Neither would I. Oh my god! Oh! Now hold on. Hold the phone. Actual idea. What if we use this in an actual pool, but like surround it with water? It looks a little bit rough. That's the whole point, don't worry. Let's just have fun with slides for a little while. Like, you know, do a whole pool so that it still lands in the pool and it still considers, you know, I'm gonna do an end piece. I don't know if I can... there's no end piece. Okay, that's the end piece. Fine. Pools. Oh, that's a big one. Create custom. Okay, so that works like the what's it called? Stem scale. Point snapping. Why is it... Okay, whatever. So like, let's have a big pool to make sure that it still lands in the water. That looks like the most painful thing I've ever seen. So does that work? I do not have an entrance. Okay, so that might be... Okay. Connect entrance to path. So let's say... I'm gonna use the stem builder just to go a little bit faster. Point snapping, no, I don't want to merge. Oh, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but hey, as long as it works. So does that work? Is that legal? The game considers that legal, guys. What the hell? This is insane. Okay, what if we put like a few... Can I copy? I don't think I can. How will I do that? I'll build some new ones. I'll build like similar ones. This is... No, not like that. You... Okay. We'll see if it doesn't care until a guest is on. We're already doing war crimes, guys. The stream has just started. Okay, something like this. And I want to go back to the platform, build another new one. No, not that. There we go. Okay. And like a really sharp one like this. this is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Okay, and just because I feel like this is just not gonna be legal, I think I seem to remember that the devs said that it would be legal if they land on in the water. So we should be golden. Look at that. This is terrible. Oh, look at this one. It's doing tricks. Oh my goodness. Well, that old. Okay, hold on. Let's just take the behavior. Let's just test. Sorry, the behavior. Uh, do they have blueprints for? So that's staff buildings. Entrances. There we go. That's the only entrance in the game as blueprints. Okay, didn't know that. We don't need power. And have some pathing. There we go. And have some spawners. I think I have to create them custom though. There we go, that should do the job. Okay, so that works. I need changing rooms. That's not here. Here? No. Here? Yes. Okay. It's gonna be really ugly, guys. The point is not to have something that's pretty. It's to have something deadly. That was such an evil laugh as well. Let's have some Splash Emporium. Oh, the Cherry Blossom Tree. I did know it was in the game. I just forgot that that existed. That's the first time I've seen it. And let's put some food shops and a toilet. It's very important. And a body dryer. Very important indeed. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put the toilets like right next to right next to the slide. Just so it smells like you know it smells bad. And you know it's gonna be bad. This is terrible. What am I doing? I'm always like very serious when I do my Planet Coaster stuff. It's the wrong way around. So for once, just having fun is really, really fun. I'll look at it later, 10 pilots. Sorry if it seemed like I ignored you. That wasn't the case. It's just I just realized that you kept saying it in the chat, and I just looked at it because I'm having a lot of fun actually. Drinks should be all right, right? So let's see. Let's go. I just got an achievement because that's the first one I got. Okay, okay. Thank you, game. Right. So technically, we need staff. We need staff. Big staff room. Right here. We have a graveyard of mannequins here. Okay. So staff. We need a... Okay, so how does that work? It's not in staff. It's not here. Might not be in facilities. It might be in pools then. Pool extras. Lifeguard chair. Like right here. And it comes with a lifeguard as well. Nice. Pool ladder. I'll put a few of these like over here. And let's make this a wave pool of death. I'm so stupid. I have no idea how this works. That's exactly why I'm doing that then, actually. I'm just looking to do a big pool. Oh, I could have used these ones. Okay, well. Too late. And some sun lounges, but like right in front of... Like, you're gonna watch people come out of the toilet right here. Is this quality content, Chad? Because I feel like it is. That's exactly what I came out to do tonight. This is like so stupid. Do, 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 do. We need music as well. Look at that. Look at that. That's exactly where I want to sunbathe. Like right. This is so. You know what? I'm doing stupid stuff. Let's just do more stupid stuff. Where are my toilets? There they are. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Dan, yes. I'm gonna play Ripso everywhere. There's no doors. You just have to make your thing here. Bear in mind, chat, I haven't done that kind of stupid stuff in like 5,000 hours on Planet Coaster. It's crazy. I feel like I'm discovering a new game right now. Logically, if this and this, okay. What else do we need? Probably a janitor. We'll need bins as well. Okay. Ride attendant. It's probably gonna be fine once I open everything. There's already one. Okay. My bad. I'm just gonna do 2 safety ones here. And one more of those. What am I even trying to do? I'm trying to make to open the slides, even though they're deaf slides. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Which is something I've been wanting to do since the beginning of the game. But you know, we couldn't do it at first. Oh, that's spoilers. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What did I say? Bins. Yes, bins, and I'm not even sure that bins are gonna make a difference. Let's go with Western bins. There we go. Right on theme with the new update. Oh, there's a little scene as well here. Okay, right. So technically, if I open the park now, this should work, right? Show us Camtasso Park? No! I'm trying not to spoil you guys. You'll have to wait for the videos until the contest is over. That's the whole point. No need to spam the chat. No, I'm just not gonna show you Camtasso Park. You want to see Camtasso Park? There you go. That's Camtasso Park. Right, so we have guests. We have 57 guests. I know it's been so long since Camtasso Park. It's been 4 months since the last episode of Camtasso Park. Right, come on, guys. There we are. Close the pool? I'm not gonna close the pool. Want to make backups? What do you mean make backups? If you spam the chat, I'm gonna have to time you out. And we don't want to do that, right? Okay. Moment of truth. Oh my god. Oh my god. It works! Safe! Oh my god. It works, right? Are you happy? Was that fun? There are no coasters that... There are no coasters, what are you on about? What a beautiful scenery! What the hell? Splash visuals. Visuals, yes. That's a little bit of French for you here. Like... Yeah. Oh, and I forgot the Ripso theme. Yeah! I'm gonna make my game crash, but that's fine. Look at this. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so big heavy metal music, guys. Can I search for the thing actually? Music style. Coaster Legacy Orchestral. Nope, I cannot. Okay, Ravenous. There it is. Hell yes. I don't have the rock music style, I believe. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Things are happening. Oh. They disappeared. So, what the... Oh, look at that. Body Flume 3 launched someone in our group onto a hard surface. This park is dangerous. We're going to leave. No, don't leave. You just can't leave. You're not allowed to leave. This park is gonna be your tomb. Right, so POV. I need to close it, right? Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whee! This is such chaos. Alright, what about this one? The music as well. Well, that worked well. No, you're trapped. You'd like to buy a souvenir of where your friend died. Okay, fine. I'll put a just a memento right here. There we go. I think yeah, right. Okay, people are very obviously trapped. Oh, what a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. those water effects are absolutely crazy. There's an ID, Dan. Just before we do that, I want to check out 10 Pilots creation. 10 Pilots' creation. Let's see. Okay, got it. Hey à la cible. Welcome to the stream. Anytime. Just to say it's not very good, okay. Well, the connection to the Frontier Workshop. It was made in 1 minute. That's probably even shorter than my parks. You know what I mean. Right, so it's BZ45. That's 44. TCV 8Z. There we go. Oh my god. What is this? It's on the browse page. Wait, well, too late. Look at this. People are already doing a lot of things. Oh yeah, it is. Wow, that's cool. That's a cool thing. Pixar Park. Western Toilet. Western Yoland. What's this one? Okay. Lots of weird things on the workshop, right? Right, so let's try this flume. By the way, Dan, what's up? Right, I'm just gonna need to link that somehow. Oh, this is janky. Hey, that works. You can do a Gerstlauer bobsled with an MK1101. That's not a Gerstlauer bobsled. That doesn't have the good what's it called? The good type of restraints. That work? I don't think that worked. Wait, hold on. If we modify your Flume 10 pilots, say like this. What's go? Oh my god! Wow. That looks fun. You know, technically, if I put a pool here, that'd work, right? This is terrible. You know what? Worth a shot. There we go. Come on. Come to my park. What are these guys doing? Just get away. Hey, Rizdale. Welcome to the stream. Alright, do I still have... I do... What's up with you? They're getting tired. Did they fix the benches? No way. I'm vibing to this music. Okay, so let's put some benches. There you go. You're tired, go on a bench. Are people? Yes, they are. Look at that. It's been a long time since you saw a stream of me. Yes, basically, if you want to get updates about whatever I'm doing, uh, definitely be. Oh my God! Technically, that works, right? How you doing, mate? He seems fine. What is this? But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason I didn't stream last week is because I wasn't feeling well, as I said on the Discord. So so yeah, that's why there wasn't a stream last week, and today I was just waiting for this update, essentially. Whee! It's very dangerous because like the edge of the pool is like right here. Oh my God! You just disappeared! That dude just disappeared. Stack a ton of wave machines. So guests get yeeted into a tsunami pool. It's not legal, Nick. That's the whole. See, not doing legal things is fun. I shouldn't have said that on YouTube, but hey. I'll die on that hill. So if I stack a few, then... Am I even to... I'm not even sure I'm allowed to. Maybe it's too big. It doesn't seem to... Oh, hold on. What if I use like the... Oh, I have to duplicate an advanced move, okay. Can I even do that on console? I can't. I can't then, sorry. These seem fine. Oh, that guy bought a floatable. Well, speaking of... Oh, there's Sandy Reef on that thing. That's cool. I didn't know that existed. You know what would be cool? A Camtasso Park water park. That would be absolutely amazing. Oop, oop. What the hell happened? Man chilling and seeing people fly, yeah, for sure. I mean, this slide seems fine. Like people seem to like this slide. These ones, I believe it's this one that was a little too bad. But what if I like do something like this here and do something like this here? Do the testing. Well, what the hell? What is happening here? Okay, let's reopen those. Okay, so this one is fine. The one you made, 10 pilots, is seems fine actually. Like guests are kind of into it. Okay, are people gonna... Try my slide again with the walls. Just gonna do another one then. Like right here. Does that even work? Okay. Look at this one. That's so stupid. Just look dead. Look at this one. Oh goodness. What is this thing? Okay. Can I? Okay. We seem to like this one. Are people go? Yes, they're trying this one again. Okay, so that should work. Now it's time to go a little bit bigger. Like this. It's not the... Why can't I... That was weird. With my bumpers I couldn't select the vertical axis. Okay. Build new. This is still very... This is still very new to me. Sorry, I gotta take a little quick sip of water. There we go. That's better. Okay. What if we make like dueling ones that are... Yes! That's gonna be absolutely amazing. Hold on. I need to extend the platform. How do I do that? Right sync. Can I even do that? I'm a little bit lost. Okay, no, it doesn't work. It's a little bit weird. Okay, that should work. This one, bye-bye. Made me a tsunami pool. Okay, just before we do that then, let's go back to the workshop. Take ages to load as always. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe not. Actually, while I'm here, is Barnstormer still on the... It is still on the front page. Okay. You know what's crazy, guys? Actually, I don't think I've said that to anyone. But look at that. Look at the number of subscriptions this creation has, and look at the views that the actual video I made it in has. It's like twice as much. It's crazy. Right. So, oh, well, it's right there. Subscribe. Those look like very deadly ways. What? How does that work? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. So if I sync them... Oh my god. Okay, I see your point, Dan. You forgot to include the... That's fine, I have a pool. Look at this. This is probably the worst water park ever. Pool extras. I'm just gonna add a few lifeguards just to make sure that everything is dandy. Hi, miss! Yeah, we're doing some weird things tonight. I almost said the S word. Right, so I'm gonna have to have one here. Then I want to build another one right next to it. Okay, let's be a little serious. Like, do a bit of a serious one to start with. Oh god. Just not gonna work well, is it? MK1101, well, you made people wait, so you're gonna wait. Now we're doing flumes, man. What if I do a slight... Okay. So let's go copy that here. And now... Nah, that's probably way too steep. You know what? There we go. That should be fine, shouldn't it? And then we should do the same for this one. Yeah, totally fine, right? Right, so one thing I want to do is add right sync. There we go. So that way, technically, if we do this and this, they should be dueling. Yeah, look at this. This is technically my first dueling ride in Planet Coaster 2. Oh my god, what have I done? What was this? What is that? What? What happens there? Hold on. Hold on. Shame that we can't have a slow-mo thing here. It's like it switches sides, like right here for a split second. What the hell? Okay, what if I modify this a little bit? And like, yeah, do a full big wall. Like this. There we go. So that should work better, I hope. Most dysfunctional water park I've seen so far. Thank you. That's a compliment. Yeah, no, it still does it. Goodness, that is like deadly. Let's just add more pools here. There we go. Where's their wave machines in the middle of nowhere? This is because of Dan. This is Dan. Dan who's made us a tsunami pool blueprint. Yeah, that looks fine. Right, so now we just need an entrance. Where's the... How do I build an entrance on this thing? There it is. There we go. There's a little bit of a pool here. How fun would it have been if this this place had someone in there? Yes, I am planning on doing an MK1101. I will have to take a look at the beach map. Yeah, for sure. Right. Just before we do that, though, I feel like we should just open that. Hopefully more people are gonna arrive. Those people are still stuck. I feel like those people just can't leave for some reason. Why can't you leave? Just leave. Nah, whatever. Okay. We just need people to come around here. What? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Too long. The scenery sucks, finally! Someone said that. We just need some people here. Come on, people. It's open. Gotta move on. Come on. You like the death slide better? What the hell? I mean, technically, this is kind of a death slide. Is it because of the... Let's see, G-force is 550, 577 on a water slide. This is insane. Yeah, I feel like... Hey! No politics in the chat. Let's see, how do I remove this? There we go. We're not talking politics. We're just talking about the fact that the game doesn't have guns because of the new not the copyright laws, the new age restriction laws, essentially. Let's not get political. Let's not talk about guns here. Not on my stream, okay? Let's see. Yeah, what's up, .net? I don't think so, .net. .net is asking, is the dark right shooter thingy is not going to be a thing. It's still a possibility because it's like toy guns. You know what I mean? It's it's like Nerf guns. You know, Nerf blasters, if you will. What is this water park? It's my masterpiece. I mean, the guests don't seem to think so, but hey. Alright, they really don't want to get on this thing for some reason. That's 6.41 seconds, what the hell? It's only 60 meters. That's nothing. Okay, well, they just don't seem to want to get on... Oh, and they both switched to testing. Okay. Let's have a... There we go. Is that gonna work? Oh no. Okay. There we go. What the hell? This is so weird. Okay, well, they don't like this slide. The noise that made. That wasn't it. That was this one. This one, for some reason, the guests like it. I have no idea why, because it's totally deadly. This one was made by 10 pilots. And hold on, Luke. Let me show you what this one does, because it's really funny as well. Look at this. Yep. And it's even, like, more dangerous now that those things are here. You think the slide needs an end piece to be working? Really? Nah, there's no end piece. Or is there? There is. But I don't think so, because those ones are working. So I don't think they do need an end piece. Just need to end, essentially. End and be safe as they land in the water. It has to be flat. Not sure about that. But anyway. You know what? I feel like we've had enough fun with the why do I have a Venus flume? Okay. You know what? Actually, this one is a good one to look at the new physics of the flumes. Let's see, not cinematic. Do I have orbit? Yes, I do. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is smooth. Yeah, this looks really good. I mean, obviously it doesn't work at the end, but it looks really, really good. And do I have a RAS light? I do. Just want to be on orbit. There we go. Does this one have... I can't see anything. Okay. Guess facing might be it. No, this one doesn't have deformation, right? This one's a water coaster as well, I just realized. This is a long oh my goodness, what is this? Is this a toilet boil? Oh, it is! I didn't even know that was here. I'm not paying attention at all. Right. Well, guys, I don't know what you think, but I think this was enough fun discovering the pools and everything. Overall, I like them. Like, honestly, even if we were doing weird stuff with our pool today, I'm already at 14%. Yeah, but to be fair, oh my goodness, the chat just caught up. What happened here? No, the chat just freaked out on my screen. Okay, that's fine. I was a little bit worried here, but yeah, I think we've had enough fun with the pools for now. This is really weird. I'm gonna turn off the display chat on my top left because it's not displaying correct things. There we go. Inner tube slides just didn't drop out of the bowl. Like, oh yeah, I get what you mean. It's true. I mean, some do that. Do they? I'm not sure, honestly. Perhaps body fluids, but not like mini raft, whatever you call that, flumes, floatable flumes, whatever. So yeah. Anyway, enough with those things. Did you miss anything important? Not at all. Honestly, we're back at the start. Look. Yeah, I just messed with the flumes for about an hour, and now we're about to do some more serious stuff. It was just the amuse-bouche, you know, the aperitif. Right, what did I... Right, MK1101 for .NET. So, voila. Standard. Why does it have two cars? Okay. Yeah, four is fine. Okay, chat, what are we doing? What are we doing? I feel like we've done a lot of, what's it called? A lot. How long can I get it? Yeah, I was thinking live till as well, .NET. Let me just check that out for you. Five seems to be the max. Which makes sense. I believe it's the length of the leg coaster. No, actually, six is the max, I believe. So it's not that at all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they do go up to 6. I seem to remember... I'm not sure about leg coaster, but I do know Abyssus has, like, a lot. I don't know, actually. It's been so long since Poland. It's almost been 2 years. This what what happened here? Right. So first of all, you know me. I need to have colors when I start doing a coaster. So let's see. It's a little bit weird not to have the... What if I put back the chat now? Will that make it freak out still? Siren's Curse. No, it seems to be fine now. Okay, so if I reboot the chat, that's fine. Okay, great. So I don't have to always just take a look at the phone. It's fine. I'm just going to try to do a full white coaster with... I mean, I always put the gray supports and everything, but that's not fun. You know what? Just because we're just doing this for the stream. Actually, no. .NET asked me something. I need to do something with the beach map now. Sandbox, new park, career templates, and there we are. Let's call it MK1101. There we go. Everything's fine. Let's go. I haven't seen that, by the way. I haven't opened the career mode at all, so I've never seen that. Yannis Velocicoaster on my bucket list. Like it. Sorry, my mic cut out. It's the literal highest. That must have sounded a little fun. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely my my highest on my bucket list. Why did I do that? Damn this game. Always opening the parks. Come on, move away, people. Get away, get home. Nothing to see here. now I can remove everything. There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So you did say that, yeah, you can't build on the water. If you could do any theme park or coaster, open or defunct, what would you do? I'm not sure I get your question, Truths. Like in real life? Just want to get us something a little more flat. I can do that. Yeah, that's quicker. In real life, I that's not the right terrain tool I wanted. My bad. In real life, I think I would want to do a. Wait, hold on. Actually, when you say do, is it like visit or ride? Right? I feel like this is it. I took your question as what park would you make if you could make a park essentially. Why is there? Okay, whatever. To go to. I mean, it's not one park, but I would definitely go back to Florida because the last time I've been there was in 2020, and we've only done the Disney parks at that time during that trip. So I definitely go back to Universal because Universal I've only been there once in 2015, and I've never been to Busch Gardens Tampa. So that would be amazing. Or and SeaWorld. I've only been there in 2017. So lots to catch up on. But the one I'd be most excited about would be Universal, especially because they're opening Epic Universe this year. So I feel like if I were to do like a big dream trip, essentially, it would be like a massive Florida trip for, I don't know. Let's be crazy and say like a full month. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. I definitely don't have that money. I have zero money at this point. But yeah, no, that's exactly what I've done. What I do, sorry. Yeah, they have robot. Not only do they have robot mascots, they also have, I believe, it's been spotted. I'm not sure if we've seen that since, but I believe they have like dragon drones. If that makes any sense. But yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say top priority because I don't have I don't have that kind of money, and so I can't do it in the soon space essentially. That's not English. What is that? But I can't do it soon is what I'm saying. So I believe we couldn't advance move before. That's nice. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a little bit weird. Doesn't work with the bumpers. Oh, that's probably because it's a ride, right? Okay, I got freaked out for a little second here. Okay. Let's... This is actually the first time that I see the friction meter. Vector standard. There we go.
But before I go back to Florida, the one big investment for me would be getting the PC. Like that is like top priority for me at the moment. I'm struggling. It's hard, but I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Right. The one thing I want to do is pay homage to our resident nice guy .NET and his Vekoma. Because the first time I've seen a Vekoma in this game technically wasn't this one, like a real MK1101, I mean. It's it was .NET's actually, do I still have the blueprint? I don't. That's well, wait, hold on. No. This is my blueprint. Frontier Workshop. I do. There it is. Oop. There we go. So that's .NET's Vekoma right here, made with the modded Mac essentially. And my camera's stuck. And this is the new one. So it had more like a teal. Yeah, like that. A little more towards the blue, actually. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that works. Works well. Okay, right. So, MK1101. I mean, technically, you stole the basic Vekoma thingy, so you know what I mean. That's too green. It's not too green on my screen. I don't know if it is on your screen, but it's definitely not too green. Right. Anyway, let's just have a start. We can talk about coaster colors for the entire stream, but that's not why we're here, is it? Alright, banking offset. Let's just make like a small pre-lift section like leg coaster. I'm definitely not going to go for something as big as leg coaster. Yeah, we still do not have the thing. See you, Wicked. And I'm gonna be working on some schoolwork in the meantime. Okay, that's fine. It's finally starting. Yeah, I'm a like if this is your first stream, Cam, this is like I'm such a slow builder. This is so weird. Okay, I don't like the pre-lift. I'm just gonna go straight for the for the lift hill. I'm sorry. Just gonna have to move it later. I'm gonna go 10. What do I think of the update? I like it. Like what I've seen so far is this is literally the first time I've seen the supports for the lift hill. This is funny. Yeah, no, I like it so far. It's allowed me to do things that I've been wanting to do in Camtasso Park for a little while. Honestly, I've been planning for those, but you know, it's fine. 26, a little bit too. You know what? What if I do something like that? And then do 8 here. Yeah, 33 is fine. I'm just gonna move that a little bit. What level of intensity am I going for? I don't know. I'm just rolling with whatever I'm doing, honestly. But yeah, no, I do like the. Basically, I've done a little bit of work with media in Kemtaso Park for the new area. Well, the new area, the first new area that's going to be uh, uh, the first one you guys see shortly. Well, shortly, not that shortly, because there's still quite a lot of videos to go before we do that. But yeah, no, it's definitely bringing some really good stuff to the table, and in my opinion, it's starting to bring back a lot of interest in the game. And as a content creator, I've really felt that, like the people weren't interested in the game essentially. Okay, what shape is that? When is there going to be a new video on Camtasso? After the contest. Once the contest is finished, it has its winners and everything, Camtasso will be back on the channel. I'm using the contest to basically finish the park right now. So I finished the first area after the Mexican area now. It took a long time because I did a lot of other projects in the meantime. Whoa, what's that drop? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I've done a lot of other things in the meantime, and that was kind of a bad move. So now what I'm doing is basically completely focusing on Camtasso Park to basically finish Camtasso Park entirely. And that way I can have like weekly episodes for you guys, because I feel like not having as a creator, I feel like not having an episode for like it's been almost 4 months, I believe. It's just unacceptable. I hate that. And so the idea is to finish the whole series and have the episodes come out weekly, like the 4 remaining episodes plus the park tour streams. Actually, is that something that you guys would like to see? Because I've been debating that with myself, obviously. But would you guys like to see the park tour not be a classic park tour where I'm just talking to the camera and there's no dialogue, but instead have it as a stream so that you guys can interact with me and ask me to explain this detail or this detail? I feel like that should be a fun alternative. Especially because Camtasso Park, I've given the new version to Birdie and Miss Barbar, my mods, and I remember Birdie said to me yesterday when he was touring it that the he took 50 minutes to do the entire tour of the park. That is so smooth. What the hell? I did not expect that. Okay. Okay. I don't. I'm starting to see where the green that you were seeing is. Yes, please, Camtasso stream. That's gonna be at the end of the series, though, Chris. But I'm definitely gonna do that. Yes. All right. What am I doing? No, it's fine. I just wanted to see the... There you go. The G-forces. I feel like we need a faster lift hill as well. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so let's go back to this. Camtasso did really get big. Have you done the entrance? No, I have not. I'm so basically the plan. I do remember saying in episode, so that was Free, the Mexican area, that I was going to do the entrance next. But that was kind of a bit of a bad choice. I realized very quickly, in the sense that if I do the entrance and use the percentage on the entrance, kind of blindly, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do the things that I wanted to do in at that time. So instead, what I did is that I focused on the aquatic area that's at the back of Bodies Bay, the Hawaiian area, and now that thing is done. That area is completely finished, and now I'm on the Greek area. Actually, speaking of the Greek area, here's a little teaser for you guys right here. So the episode 4 map is completely ready. It's ready to be filmed and everything, especially because there's a little bit of a sorry, lost my train of thought. Something that I needed the update to finish. Essentially, there's a little bit of piece of video with Sandy Reef that I used in the queue line that I needed to mute. Essentially, so yes, but yeah, I'm moving on to I've moved on actually to the Greek area. Again, if you guys want to see progress updates like almost daily, you might want to join the channel supporters in the description, because you'll literally have like all the progress updates and early access to the videos as well. So I think it's a damn good deal. Why am I smooth? I'm sorry, I'm not focused, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like talking about 3,000 different things at once. Yeah, as Miss Barba is saying, Camtasia Park will be the best example um, of how to do something great, even with the counter on console. Right now, I'm half done with the park, and well, more than half done because of the Greek area. But when I finished the half of the park, which was like 3 areas essentially, I only was at 53%, which is more than acceptable, especially because the entrance area will not have any rides in the end, unfortunately. I had planned a Mag Extreme spinner for the entrance area, but unfortunately the game just doesn't like that, and so I just needed to scale back the plans for what I was doing essentially. Right, so we have a 2.7G. It's probably gonna end at 3 once we do this element right there. So let's do an Air Force roll, as I like to call it. So something like this. 67. Mm-hmm. There we go. And this piece of track is straight. It goes like this. This is gonna be real close to the entrance as well. I can picture like obviously don't pay, actually, now that I think about it, I should turn them off, but yeah, don't pay attention to the supports. Dun, 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 dun. 67. And then have it go back this way. I'm not sure if maybe not. Okay. There we go. But yes, all that to say, with the, you know, the 53%, that's half the park. It's more than enough. Like, I know that I'm gonna have enough to finish the park. I'm also like a really good planner, and I know that the Greek area is probably gonna end up being less than anticipated. Oops, sorry about that. I hope you didn't hear that. Did you hear the burp? That just had to come out. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it's I'm sorry. I feel awkward now. But yeah, no, the Greek area is going to be probably like less of a big percentage than what I was anticipating. But hey, I'm not sure yet. I still have to finish this. And I'm going fast, to be honest. Like, I'm really glad that I've decided to put my mind only to do that. Hell yes. Love this. It's really intense on the helix. That's totally fine. We can fix that. I just want to see the way it behaves in the roll, because I know the... Damn it. This Air Force roll. I call it the Air Force roll because it's the one of the first elements I've done in the game with Air Force. If you guys know, yeah, it's great. It's perfect. I love the Air Force roll so much. Basically, what I call the Air Force roll, by the way, is it starts with either a turn or a helix, and from the banking here, it basically does a 360 plus. Hold on, I'm a really bad at math. So 360 plus. Damn it, 360 plus 90. Yeah, it changes like 450 degrees with that whole element instead of 360 with a classic 0G roll. And so that's why I really like this element. You know, I have a new gen Vekoma planned for Camtasso Park as well. I was absolutely waiting for those to do it as well. So now that those are here, I'm gonna have more freedom to do a really cool custom car. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do another Air Force roll. Yeah, that's for sure. I love Air Force. To this day, it's probably one of my best coasters I've ever done in this game, which is crazy considering it's my first coaster on Planet Coaster 2. Right, so this was definitely too intense. So let's make it wider. Like this. Then I feel like we can do a little bit of a raised something here. It's really funny as well because I see you guys saying that used to be the one that said the Top Gun was totally fine and usable for theming. My original plans, before we knew that the MK1101 was coming, used the Top Gun trains as theming, essentially. Well, not really, but I had a plan to disguise... You know how much I like to do custom trains, and I really like doing them Actually, .NET, if you're still going through with that competition, I might take part. Especially for a MK. Oh, you know what would be cool? Because like that lines up perfectly. What if for your contest .NET I do the train that I will use in Camtasso Park? Like that, I feel like that would be amazing. Okay, so I just want to see if that works. So hold on. I don't usually do this, but let's like do half of this element. I just want to see if the speed is fine. It should be, according to my calculations, but not sure about that still. So let's do that. Oh, it's fine if you miss the contest. Like, I don't mind. But, you know, I like supporting smaller creators. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, so I can't really do that. But playing the game, absolutely. I've done one for Haukeland, and that's actually how the Gerstlauer bobsled Tiny Rockets got made. At first, I wanted to do something for Haukeland, and did I already? I'm not sure. Let's do another pass. And you know, when my projects essentially line up with a contest, I'm more than happy to take part. So yeah, for sure. If you do go through, obviously. Not pressuring you or anything. Hey Bentoka, welcome to the stream. Whoops. I didn't pay attention. I feel like it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna have to do like a little bit of tunnel. Little bit of tunnel, yes, that's a way to say that. Yes, contests take a lot of work. Not only for the the rules and everything, but also how to organize it. You know, how to where are you gonna host it? How will you know the participants? Where are the participants gonna be able to share whatever they're doing? It's a whole thing. It's really hard to do a contest, and that's why I've been like putting away the fact that I should do another contest for so long. And now obviously Planet Coaster 2 is facilitating that like so much compared to way back when I was doing the Friendly French contest where I had to ask Corvus to do um, recordings on Xbox and PC because I obviously don't have an Xbox or PC. But now that it is cross-platform, I really love love that for the game. Like that's an absolute blessing and a curse in a way, in the sense that we can't really go over 100% like we used to be able to. But hey, it is what it is, you know. You win some, you lose some. Okay, something like this perhaps. I'm gonna smooth that, and then I'm gonna have a little bit of a bathroom break as we come towards the end of the first half of the stream. Right, I'm just gonna save that first. Okay. Oops. No bit too. Why am I? I'm sorry. My mind is just like, I need to go to the toilet right now. I'll go in a minute. And I see you guys are talking about the counter in the chat. I'm gonna talk about that after I go to the toilet. No hurry. Especially because when I need to pee, I'm like really excitable. So yeah, I'd rather not do that. Right, so I'm gonna go to the toilet. And I'm gonna leave you guys with the POV of what we have so far. And I'm back. Oh, the chat is messing up again on my screen. Yeah, this is looking good actually. Okay, hold on. So first of all, let me reboot the chat. It's a little bit weird. It didn't used to do that. But now it does. Okay, let's just watch those G-forces now. So let's see. You should do a video teaching us how to play with the complexity meter. It will be really helpful. There's already a tutorial from December that's available. So if you want to check that out, it's literally called like Ultimate Guide to the Complexity Meter or something like that. I'll rip off your system and restructure my Discord server again and host it there. Yeah, definitely. A Discord server is really handy to host a contest.net. If you do a dive loop, you can then do a speed heal. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might do more than a speed heal. I might do a full airtime heal actually. The dim counter that really pushed my way of building when making Nebula Adventure. And that I was thinking that I would make the yeah, no, especially when you're only used to PC. I feel like you definitely cannot do something that's console compatible for sure. Seems like that's fixed. Okay. Damn, that helix is intense. What helix? There's no helix. Actually, speaking of intense, let's look at the G-forces. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. The support's okay. Fine, .NET, fine. I mean, I'm not gonna do it here because we're gonna reload the save. But yeah, it's fine. Like the G-forces are totally acceptable, more than acceptable, in fact. Make this a 10 inversion coaster, maybe not. Wouldn't the transition into the first drop be a bit too intense? What transition into the first drop? This is in my server, I can force you. You can technically force me into the server. That's what contests are for, right? Okay, right. I'm all caught up, sorry, with the chat. Let's go back to this save and build our coaster. There's only one transition into the first drop when you come off the chain. Have you seen Leg Coaster? Like, honestly, Leg Coaster is pretty much this. I'm not gonna do the supports this evening. Probably not gonna finish this coaster, to be honest. I'm just trying to have some fun with the new coaster type. And if we have time, we should as well try to do a. Also, Leg's drop is beyond vertical. It's insane. Yes, it's amazing. Leg is amazing. Can't remember. I think it's 7th or 8th in my top 10 actually. Let's see. And now it's top 10 coasters. Yeah, it's 8th at this one. At this point, sorry. Right. So hold on. See you, Hendrik. Thank you so much for joining. Leg is scaring you. It's so high. It's not that high. It's only 45 meters tall, which might seem to be a little tall, to be honest. But yeah, your fear of heights, Miss, is insane. Right, yeah, I was trying to figure out, so okay, like this. Okay. I mean, if you've been on Silver Star, Miss, uh, you've been on one of the highest coasters in Europe, so yeah, yeah, definitely. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Still need to get the hang of coasters. In the game, Shane, you mean? Thank you so much, Salvi. I appreciate it. I have a question, is using angle snap better, since usually I don't, but I'm wondering if it helps with creating better profiling. It helps me, so I don't know, try it, perhaps. I especially on console, I couldn't do anything without angle snapping. I like angle snap so much. not too much. Put it at there. Maybe not, actually. Hold on. Trying to figure this out. It's a little bit hard. Yeah, like something like this, essentially. Yeah. Maybe right here, actually. Yeah, that's better. I'm sorry, I'm not talking because I have an idea. Kind of want to do something a little bit illegal, like Zadra, you know? Like a massive outer banks right here. I am on console cam, yes. That's a little bit too... Hold on. Has Vekoma ever done an outer bank? Sort of. Not on that level, but definitely yes. That's a little bit too high. No, Conda is an Intamin. It's an Intamin Mega. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's just see if this element works. Bum 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 bum. I would love it if Wallaby Belgium had some new gen Vekoma.net. You should get a keyboard and mouse and plug it up to your Xbox. Well, first of all, I have a PS5. Second of all, I have a keyboard. Look, my controls just turned into a PC control scheme. But I don't want to. I've been playing Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo and everything for about 6,600 hours collectively, obviously, with a PS5 controller. So there's literally nothing else did I know, and so I'm like doing good enough with that control scheme. Thank you very much. And hi, Elliot. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Smudgy as well. What? See you, Coaster friends. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I'm a little bit confused by the chat. What are you saying, .net? All right. That was a little bit, yeah. That was very .net of you, essentially. What's the meaning of making more than one save? It means that if you screw up and save, like overwrite a save, you still have the other one. What's the keybind to make UI disappear on... So, first of all, you can't do it with a controller. You have to have a keyboard. The keybind is... Control and Shift, but the ones on the right, and then G, like this. That's how it is. But yeah, it's as easy as that. Anyway, let's look at our little Vekoma here. Yeah, did you see those super cool Vekoma family coaster trains on the workshop? Not at all. I don't like spend a lot of time on the workshop, to be honest. Alright, I need that. G forces are fine. Nice. A little bit of an ejector here. Dude, I have like 10 saves per project. So here's the thing. Like, I have usually 2 per project, but then when I start doing park series, like here, I have like very different park projects. Like, technically, this is Camtasso, like naked Camtasso. There's literally nothing on this map. And yeah, this is like the most up-to-date versions of Camtasso. Anyway, let's see that again. Wow, that is ejector, all right. Maybe a little bit too intense. Yeah, there's a little something with that hill that I don't like. Why not put the backups on the workshop, Smudgy? Just because it would take an insane amount of time to do every time. You see how much I save? I just wouldn't do that. Let's see. I feel like I made it too low, essentially. That's the problem. Let's go back to the drawing board. I think a corkscrew would work better later in the yeah, make it higher, as I said. White giraffe. I feel like we should make it almost as high as the dive loop. And something that's cool as well is that we'll be able to do something like this, which is gonna be nice. It's very very similar to the little airtime hill after the, I think it was a dive loop as well in on Air Force. It's really funny that it turns out like this. Keep coming back to the same elements and everything. That's a little bit sharp. Wait, hold on. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, and here's a challenge. Invent a brand new element on this layout. That's gonna be hard, but sure, I could try. Yeah, this beach map is awesome. I have plans for this beach map now that it is here. Because, fun fact, actually, before the game came out, we kind of thought that the career maps were originally going to be playable. You know what I mean? And so, actually, before Camtasso Park, the first plan for a park was on the beach map, and it was like a really cool idea. And now that the beach map is in Sandbox, I can definitely do that. So yeah, definitely going to go back to that idea at some point now. Anyway, so we've reprofiled that element. Let's try to see. Logically, it would work. You know what? This feels like Siren's Curse. You know, the kind of S-turny airtime hill. I really like that. Okay, let's save our game. Okay, okay. I really wish that there were more new gen Vekomas. I especially because I haven't been to a theme park in so long. I mean, it's technically the off period, right? But I haven't been in a theme park for so long that I really feel like a withdrawal syndrome. And I really miss Vekomas. The last Vekoma well, new gen Vekoma would was it was Alzuberkopf, yeah. Technically, it's booster bikes at Toverland. Is this a new gen Vekoma? Not really, is it? But you know what I mean. But yeah, Hall Zuberkopf is just... Whew, it's insane, that thing. Yeah, booster bikes is it's fun, but you can see that it still needed some refinement. Like it's very uncomfortable and okay, that was weird. How does that work? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I wasn't focused. I'm pausing. Okay. It's not exactly floater, is it? Like the game still considers this as a massive excitement and everything, but I don't know, I feel like the airtime on that thing is a little bit weak. Let's see. Okay, so this is where it gets into the negatives. Yeah, it's definitely like very, very weak. Now, the latest new gen Vekoma I've been on, I meant Smudgy. But yes, the latest, I do believe it is Nafiana Force. Isn't it surreal to finally have more cars on the Vekoma? It definitely feels good. Like it feels good that I'm finally able to do a I would say it's not really a leg coaster, but it kind of is. Basically, I've been wanting to do a Air Force at first was supposed to be a lift hill coaster until I realized I couldn't put more cars on those. Which is a crazy thought. Can you imagine Air Force but with a lift hill? That would be so stupid. But yeah, Air Force. Well, first of all, at first it wasn't supposed to be called Air Force, and second of all, yeah, it was supposed to have a lift hill. Regardless, it's really good to finally be able to do that. It feels right. You know what I mean? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Is it all good? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Hey Bobarino, welcome to the stream. You can play with a controller on PC, Jovencito. I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, PC players, that it is easier to connect an Xbox controller to a PC than it is to connect a PS5. It's possible, but it's harder to get a PS5 on a PC. Okay, that's better. Now we have the airtime. Planet Coaster with a Wii controller. How would that work? I remember I used to. Oh, what was the name of that game? Thrillville. Yeah, I used to play that on the Wii. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's just check that. Whee! That's great. Yeah, I like that. Okay, moving on. That's great. We did an intimate blitz with both track types and swing launches. And actually, let's be real for a second. On top of the blitz, I want to be able to do exactly what I'm doing tonight with this Vekoma right here. I want to be able to put a lift hill on the possible blitz model that they would have in the game. That way we would be able to do things like Conda. It's insane. Can I explain to you how to use imparfait or the passé composé? No. We are doing a stream. I'm supposed to be entertaining, and this is not going to be entertaining. Get off the stream, go study. That's the best way you'll be able to learn French. This is a new one. Nobody has ever asked me to do something like that. This is insane. Just go study. See you, Shane. Thank you so much for stopping by. Blitz next week, Wednesday, in Unlocked. Oh yeah, actually, we're gonna have to do another stream on Wednesday because I've totally forgotten that the Unlocked was the thing. But yeah, you're right, .net. Right, so I'm gonna go back. What was that? I'm gonna go back to the Outer Banked idea. Jens conjugaison stream? No. Hell no. I'm someone who studied literature as well, so it's like bringing back some crazy memories from high school. Oh, I think we have the unique element here. .net. It's like an outer banked wave turn thingy. It's so strange. Look at this. What is this? I mean, it looks legal. Okay, just before we commit to anything else, let's just take a look at this element because it feels like it feels a little bit illegal, right? Duolingo with Yan episode 1. Hell no. Never. You know, actually, something that I did envision at one point of my life was to be an English teacher in France Obviously, I didn't do that in the end, but I definitely thought about this at some point in my life. You know, when you're a teenager and you're just trying to figure out what to do with your life, you're like, okay, what the hell am I good at? You know, it's the way it is. And since I've always been really good at English, I think and I hope it does come through during the streams and the videos. Um, I did consider becoming an English teacher. You know, teach French kids um, English. Then again, I'm not good with kids. I don't have a lot of patience, so yeah, that wouldn't have gone well. Or cooking with Yan, how to make ratatouille. I do not know how to make ratatouille. I'm a terrible cook. You would not want to. You know, if I get someone on a date or something, I would never cook. I'm a terrible cook. I would take you out on a restaurant. It's easier for everyone involved, and it's probably gonna be better as well. Even if fast food would be better than my cooking. That's a little bit weird. I was just watching the G-forces, but I should watch the way the car behaves, right? I mean, it works. I just feel like the turn here is a little weird. Yeah, the element feels right. That's your unique element.net. There you go. Maybe not bank the exit, but make it more of have a better drop. Essentially, it's too drawn out. Essentially, anyone can cook, but nobody cooks like Chef Remy. Duo Yango. Alright, let's redo this then. Like, I feel like this should be 33 and this as well. What if we put 67 here? Yeah, I feel like this will be like mighty intense here. Oops, sorry about that. This will probably be too intense, to be honest. Actually, now that I think about it, we still have velocity to build together, guys. Oh, and I should give you guys a good look at Soaring Eagle as well before the end of the stream. But yeah, we started velocity together 3 weeks ago. I want to say now, maybe 4 even, and and for the next stream, I feel like this will be a good way to continue. Why is it Eagle Seagull? Because at first I wanted to basically pitch a kind of duck world area for the back of Wilderness Springs, and then when I saw the direction it took with Wilderness Springs, I decided that we were just gonna keep the eagle. I believe he changed the color actually of the track, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And so yes, that's why it was a soaring seagull for a little while. Yeah, I feel like it would have been nice to have a more Duck World kind of area. Yeah, Duck World, like not Walibi Duck World, obviously, but you know, more like the American ports and Oceanside and everything. You know, kind of like Maine and everything, that kind of stuff. But he's not even aware that I was about to pitch this idea. I just saw the direction he was taking with Wilderness Springs, and I decided just to can it and call it Soaring Eagle. So that's why on the workshop it's definitely called Soaring Eagle. Not even sure he kept the name, to be honest. This is where it's going to be too intense. Mark my words. Actually, surprisingly not. Okay. Kind of insane. Makes me think of the never-made Disney port theme park that could have happened. I'm not aware of that, actually. But yeah, the Helix turned out all right. I just wanted to check out the. I would try to have the turn radius more consistent. Nah, no, it's fine. I feel like it's totally fine. Yes, you're lying. You're lying, mean boy. Where did that come from? Anyway. Just want to see how this comes through with the POV. Okay. Yeah, it feels fine. It actually feels less intense on the POV than on the off-ride. Thank you so much, Jovencito. Yeah, I love that role. I feel like the Air Force role is definitely the best coaster element I came up with. I'm not even sure something like that exists in real life. Who knows? Not me. I'm not that much of an expert, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna spam that creation in spam that element in my creations. That's for sure, or at least with new gen thingies. I feel like that's not the kind of element we could um, do on a BNM, right? Did I see your idea? Not at all, because the chat is going by so fast. LSM after Helix into a leaner and top hat. No, no, it's gonna be a small coaster. I'm just thinking of having a few smaller elements like down here. Perhaps make it. Hold on, actually, since we're here, I feel like we could do a little bit of a of a terrain coaster here. Do a little hillside. I like small coasters. That's because I've grown up going to really humble parks, and usually what I like comes from what I grew up with, essentially. Actually, yes, I never thought about that, but yeah, it is. It is a thing. This is actually why I love theme parks too. Yeah, that's great. A little bit of a terrain thingy here. It's a little bit weird that I don't have the rest of the terrain here though. So let's just homogenize it a little bit. Okay. And then I want to smooth it all. I gotta tell you guys, even though I'm having a lot of fun on this stream, I'm looking forward to going back to Camtasia Park tomorrow. Basically, finishing the aquatic area, which took like ages. It took way too long. I know the problem! Hold on! This is a problem. Oh, that's gonna be infinitely better now. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, Camtasia Park. Essentially, I was stuck on the aquatic area for so long that I really started to not enjoy it. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, basically finishing the aquatic area got me like really hyped to finish the park. So now I'm like on a streak. And I'm really happy with where I'm heading. Okay, first of all, before committing to whatever I'm doing here, let's just see if that works. And just because I'm not sure if I wrecked the element or not, I'm just gonna keep the other save. There we go. Let's see. Go under the Air Force loop? There's no Air Force loop. Oh, the dive loop, you mean? What I'm planning essentially is to go back to the brake run, go in the middle of the dive loop. Yes. The first inversion? There's already something underneath the first inversion. Whoops, it's a little bit closer. Sorry about that. There you go. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the chat. Air Force soup. Are you hungry? You need to eat, miss. Wouldn't look as good, white giraffe. Especially because when you think about it, there's supposed to be a support here and a support here, so it wouldn't work. And I'd rather play with the terrain a little bit right here to go back to the brake run here. Like I can picture the brake run being here essentially. Anyway, let's see if that works. It's been almost 2 months after the first stream. Wow. It's been a while. I feel like streaming is really part of my content now. I don't feel as awkward about streaming as I used to. I still feel like yeah, that's a nice helix. And now it's very even as well. Perfect. Yeah, I like this. But yeah, it's definitely part of my content, and it's definitely I let's be honest with myself here and say that it saved the channel, to be honest. I I didn't know what to do because I realized that Kimtasso Park needed to be done, and the contest had just been launched and everything, and the content that I had planned was going nowhere, essentially. That's basically where I was about 2 months ago. So I was like, okay, I will have to have a big empty period on on the channel, and I'm worried about that, you know. I'm really worried about what will happen to the channel if I do that. And so that's why I started streaming at first. It's to bridge the gap between the videos, and I'm really happy that I did that. So you guys talking about an ejector hill. That's kind of what I'm trying here. It's a little bit hard. I'm trying to do an outer banked ejector, essentially. Hey K1000, welcome to the stream. Even if you don't stick around, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, another roll wouldn't work, would it? A roll, not a roll, a helix. I'm a little bit stuck here. I don't want to repeat the elements too much. Like here, that's fine, but... Let's see where this leads us first. Drop into a banana roll. Smudgy, I swear you have the worst ideas. Yeah, I feel like we need a traditional ejector for sure, because so far all the airtime that we have is a little bit like special airtime in a way. Like the only traditional sort of thing that we have here is here, and we still have a little bit of whip, so also a little bit of laterals on this element. But yeah, definitely a a good idea to have a classic ejector. Okay. Man, you said no to camelback top hat, so what else am I supposed to suggest? Good ideas. I don't know. Read the room. This is how how am I supposed to do a top hat on a non-launch coaster, especially at the middle of the layout? It just doesn't make any sense, does it? I really like this dive loop. It's a little bit stally as well. Didn't make that on purpose, but I like it. This is really intense. And a pop of ejector right here, really nice. Who said it couldn't be a launch? I did. It's my coaster. I choose. I'm gonna have a quick sip of water. I'm back. If anyone says, hi back, I'm France, you're getting banned. um, it's gonna mess up the roll, though. It's gonna mess up the roll. How can I make that work? Okay. What if I just take it as a regular, like, bunny hop? That doesn't work. Hold on, actually. Since I was talking about it, this being a terrain coaster, let's take advantage of that. You know what, I'll... A corkscrew, I like that idea, actually. How could I do it? Hold on. An outer banked cobra roll. You mean an uninverting one? It was I think it was in the original Marvelous Realms that I did that. But yeah, I do remember that. At the time, I thought it was a good coaster. Spoiler alert, it was not. Right, so... Okay, I'm gonna try. If you want to get the element right, Smudgy, you should search for Conda. Conda was the inspiration at the time, and it didn't look as Conda. It just looked like a really weird stuff. Okay, so I'm not gonna interact. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. Who knows? What I'm interacting with right now is a palm tree. Whoops. Was that like 22? Yes, it was. Okay. The corkscrew isn't gonna be a headbanging one. Don't worry. It's new gen Vekoma. Headbanging doesn't exist. What's that? 33. Okay, first, let's see if that works. Like this. What's that question.net? Hey, and what is your number one wishlist Vekoma you want to write in the future that you didn't write yet? Good question, actually. The easy answer and the most probable would probably be Nafiana Force, because it's probably the closest and the most the easiest to get to for me. I have ridden Infusion, but the real one that I would want to ride for sure would be Dollywood's Big Bear Mountain. Is it? I'm not sure if that's basically the Vekoma LIM launch coaster. I would love to do that. I'm not sure I've ever been on an LIM coaster. I might be wrong, to be honest. But yeah, no, it's probably the one I would like to try the most, just because it's a different model, you know. I've already been on my good fare of new, like I can count, not counting the boomerangs, of course, but oh yeah, Psyche Underground is LIM. You're right. And I really like the sensation, the gradual speed of LIMs. So yeah, knowing that Psyche Underground, and as Smudgy says now it's turbine. Yeah, I would definitely would love to know the feeling of that, but on a family coaster. You know, it's just a newer model as well. And I've already been on what's it called? On 3 MK1101s, 1 STC and 1 flying coaster, new gen obviously. So yeah, I feel like the last one, the last big new Vekoma that I would need would be that, essentially. Or a tilt coaster, even though I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, why not? One day. Alright. This layout is looking cool though. I really like what we're doing tonight. It's not very high either. Such a statement to start with that roll. Okay, I feel like the shaping is not right. Probably because of the... Ah! No, I get it. I get why. I effed up, sorry. I effed up. Yen, do you have any tips on building a good park on console? It's a little bit hard, you know, because everyone builds differently. And the the problem is that if I start giving you tips, I would say the tips would be to try and build like me, and that's not what I want to do. I don't want to, you know, tell you to do exactly like me and everything. I feel like that's why I don't like doing tutorials. I have such a singular process that it's not that I don't want to give you knowledge or whatever. It's not the point, you know. But yeah, no, I feel like the best advice, the best tip that I could give you is, especially if you're trying for the first time, perhaps monitor the... Don't plan ahead, first of all. Don't plan ahead, because otherwise you're going to be really disappointed that you're not able to do all that you wanted to do. And as you're building, well, first of all, your first park, and then perhaps your second park and third park and whatever, you'll definitely want to keep an eye on the counter. Because learning how to build a good console park definitely comes down to learning how the counter works. And it's really hard. It took me... Even now I'm still learning things, because obviously this game is still fairly new. And I'm definitely still still working out how things work here. I heard that the new Xbox is going to be like a PC. Yeah, right. Right. Obviously. Never trust that. It's marketing. Never trust marketing, never trust what people say, especially about consoles. It's just to make sales. And the only thing that's gonna be like a PC is a PC. Like, don't fool yourself. Don't let yourself be fooled. It's never going to be a PC. Consoles are always going to be way behind PCs. And I say that as a console player, and I've always been a console player, and only now I'm thinking of going to PC because I finally, after uh, I would say almost 15 years, if not more, um, I finally see that PC regrets. Okay, I need to switch, you know. Like everything that I was playing, especially because I'm playing mostly video games as a casual player, uh, I've never felt the need to go buy a PC until now, and that really went into, well, the idea is that I'm definitely, and I think you guys will agree that I'm definitely not a casual Planet Coaster player anymore. I like to think that I am, but I'm not. It's kind of my job, in fact. It is my job, actually. So, yeah, no, it's as it's becoming my job, as I'm becoming, I don't want to say pro because it's not really what it is it? There's no way you can be a professional Planet Coaster player. It just doesn't exist. It's not a profession. But it's I'm advanced. Let's put it like that. I'm not a professional. Don't say that, Ten Pilots. Don't flatter my ego or something. But I'm definitely an advanced player. I can recognize at least that. And as I'm going to build more advanced things, is I just need more essentially. I just need to be able to do more, and that's why I'm starting to. It's not I'm starting to think about getting a PC. I want to get a PC. Okay. I didn't see that corkscrew. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm wasting time here. Sorry, I'm just yapping. I'm just yanning, actually. Instead of yapping, we should say yanning now. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's great. I like that. Have I missed anything? To be fair, the first Xbox was literally a PC. Yeah, but the first Xbox, and at the time, like PCs were, I wouldn't say less powerful than consoles, because that wouldn't be true. But you know what I mean, right? The the gap between a PC and a console wasn't as big as they are today, essentially. You asked a random trivia question earlier. What is my most wanted new gen in Planet Coaster? Mine is STC because the flyer honestly is too specific and I probably would rarely build one. Yeah, same. I feel like if we had a flyer, I know what I would use it in, uh, but I would probably use it like once. It's like the spinner. You know what I mean? Like the spinner is definitely that kind of model. Although the spinner is really useful because it also has the spines that you could use on the launch model if you switch the cars like velocity right here. So it's useful in that kind of sense. I will have to reprofile that that exit, but otherwise we're golden. But yeah, what is the new gen that I would like to see the most? I don't know if you would consider it a new gen, but I feel like the one I would like, the model that I would like to see the most are either the actually not either straight up the Max Striker. I just want to see that so much. Even though it's like so similar to the Infinity Coaster, it's not an Infinity Coaster. If anyone who's been on Voltron will be able um, to testify that it is absolutely not like an Infinity Coaster. It's way better than an Infinity Coaster. I'm not someone who likes Infinity Coasters actually, but yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not that big of a fan of Gerstlauer Frill coasters. I mean, technically, a Striker is a new gen .NET. Technically, a Striker is a new gen Big Dipper. So you can't tell me that it's not a new gen, right? Oh, you meant a Vekoma. Well, then an STC, it's kind of obvious, right? I mean, we already have the launch and the lift hill here. Um, no, you never said Vekoma. But yeah, Vekoma, it's kind of the STC because the STC is something I would definitely use more because it's more of a versatile kind of coaster, right? Compared to the Flyer, which is really specific, as you said. We already have the LIM, so not that, and we already have like those two types, the LSMs and the lift hills. So yeah, I suppose the only ones that would be interesting would either be, well, the free options in there would be um, the tilt, the flyer, or the STC, and the STC is absolutely my choice, like you. I kind of want to go for a double up here. Enough with Vekoma, it's Intamin time. Actually, Intamin, now that I think about it, the more recent models, some time ago I would have said the Hot Racer, right? Just because we need the single rail and it's kind of a fun model and everything. But now that I think about it, I feel like I want to see their new family frill model. That would be amazing. Especially because there's none in the world yet, and none's been purchased yet, to my knowledge at the very least. What if Universal is doing one? Oh, that would be insane. But yeah, no, I feel like I would like to see that. I'm a big family coaster guy, so I feel like that's why I'm kind of biased. Brice is saying they do look incredible, and I feel like Brice, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like he took inspiration from them with Neoflux. Am I right in saying that? Because Neoflux really felt like a new gen family thrill coaster from Intamin. Like not too thrilling, but very well family thrill. And especially, the coaster car made me think of that at first. There's no music anymore, it's awkward. Okay, so yeah, .NET, I'm going for a double up, so kind of airtime mail spam, I suppose. Well, you keep missing my questions, Yankun. Sorry about that. I'm just not looking at the... Where are your questions? I don't see them. Oh, there it is. There's one. By the way, do you know Tubby the Noodles by any chance? I don't watch them. Him? Since it's Toby. But I believe they follow my channel because I seem to remember in the Q&A they asked something. So I suppose I know them, not personally, and nor do I watch them if they have a channel, but I guess I do know them. Okay, that corkscrew needs a little bit more smoothing. Perhaps if I... Hold on. I'm just gonna go another pass with... I'm gonna do another pass with the smoothing here. But I just want to make sure that works. What flat right would I like to be added? Um, I don't know the name of the model nor the manufacturer. I just know that they're jet skis essentially. Um, Plopsaland has one, Holiday Park has one, Portaventura has one, and Sisamo Adventura. Um, who else? I believe Legoland Windsor has that as well. And so that's where. So yeah, I would love to have those kind of jet ski looking flat rides. They're like flat rides where you drift on water essentially, and it's so much fun. It's probably my favorite flat ride ever. I really like interactive flat rides. You know, like Gerstlauer Skyflies or that. I don't know the model. Maybe you guys can help me out on that. But yeah, I would love to see that someday in the game. Even if they have like a weird pool. Um, I mean, technically, if they've done pool, they could do that, right? So yeah, I would definitely love to shit. Oh, sorry, I said a bad word. I just realized I was moving in strength 10 after the corkscrew, which is not ideal. Uh, hey, and last question before I go. But can we once one time as one of have a Parkitect stream? No, you cannot. I do not play Parkitect. I haven't played Parkitect since it came out, essentially. Right, so... No, we should be fine. The old motorbike trains. One thing I would like to see is a Intamin motorbike coaster like is it Zycon at Fuji Q? What do I think of Sit Automatics at Parc Astérix? I would love to ride that. Not sure that I will. I know next to nothing about it. So, oh, Zocon. Okay, my bad. Oh, damn it. But yeah, no, I don't remember what I was saying. There you go, Nick. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, those jet ski flat rides are so funny. It's uh it's so fun, especially when there are people close by and you can splash them. It's really fun. When we were at Holiday Park last year in June, I there was a little kid looking at the jet skis, and I I cannot say it was on purpose, but I wish that it was. Um, I splashed them in the face, and it was so funny. I splashed the little kid in the face with the water from the jet ski. It was like the most hilarious thing ever. And I love that section of a holiday park as well. The section with the jet ski that's kind of beach themed. It's really really good. It's where the extreme spinner is gonna be in a few years. It's a weird corkscrew, but I feel like it's gonna work. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. It's so hard to stream sometimes when you have the chat popping off and everything. Let's see. Yeah, Holiday Park is building a Mech Extreme Spinner indeed. Yeah. They've announced it last year. Or hinted at it, I suppose. Focus, Yan, come on, you can do it. Alright, it's time to pay attention. I feel like it's fine, yeah? What's a little less fine is this place here. Well, actually, it's not that bad. You want a Gerstlauer bobsled? Actually, I know we have a way of doing that now, but I totally agree with you. I definitely want like a proper Gerstlauer bobsled model. I feel like it's much needed, even though we have that kind of trick where we use the Intamin multi-dimension coaster and put only the one car. I feel like we do need an actual dedicated bobsled coaster. Not bobsleigh. Bobsled. Not bobsleigh. Because I see Nick saying you want them back. People very, very commonly mistake bobsleds for bobsleigh. They're like very two different things. You need a bobsled in America? I believe there's one at a Six Flags park. It's like a Dark Knight coaster, I think it's called. it's themed to Christopher Nolan's version of Batman, essentially. And I don't remember which park it's in, but yeah, they have that, I believe. Okay, so the corkscrew is fixed, so that's great. Now we're gonna have to work on the double up. In Fiesta, Texas, okay. Oh, Dark Knight is a wild mouse. Okay, my bad. I'm not very familiar with whatever is in America, to be honest. Right, I feel like this needs to be... And then have... Yeah, that works. Brakes, magnetic brakes. I'm gonna do a block section first. Then magnetic brakes. I feel like it's a little bit early for the brakes, actually. I feel like I should have committed to the double up instead. And now we can go into the brakes. Maybe not. That's a weird noise. I didn't know it did that. I'll let you bank on the roller coaster football. It might be that your angles are too tight. Just might be what it is. If so, just do a wider element. It'll probably help the quality of your coaster as well, so, you know, it might be a good call. This is gonna be a really short break run. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, and what is this coaster for? A park or a blueprint? Neither! Neither at all. Oh, that's what you mean. Right, football. Listen to me. It's not like Planet Coaster 1. Basically, it works differently. It's like press, not hold. So if you press, it will switch to the banking and the length. It's not like the old game essentially. I'm so sorry because I've been playing this game for 1,100 hours, and I'm so used to it that I didn't see your problem. But yeah, that's basically your issue. It's not really an issue. You're just not used to the game. But yeah, if you just started, that does make sense. I'm so sorry I didn't understand what you said. No worries, football. I feel like every single console player has had that fear of, oh my god, I can't bank the coaster. Oh, on keyboard and mouse, right? My bad. I didn't know what the KBM meant, but now I do. Right, so we have our layout. That ending, like, that ending feels illegal. I'll have to see, but it feels illegal, very illegal. Alright. I just have to remember that I have to smooth at 10. Yan suggestion, there you go. Go ahead, .net. You don't need to ask for my permission. Make that turn into the brakes and outer bank. Nah. Nah. Batman. We have enough outer banks on this coaster. I forgot. .net. This is... I need to focus when I smooth my coasters, especially when I get there. What did you do? You distracted me from bringing the 10 smooth strength. Hey Quackers, nice to see you. Okay, nearly done. Would I make an abandoned park? Fun fact, yes, I would like to do that in the future. I have plans for that. I will have to talk about that more in the future because it's going to be a little special a little special project, but yeah, it's definitely on the table. So many things on the table, guys. Basically, I'm trying to knock every project that I can do on console first, and hopefully doing all of these projects will be, well, by sharing it on YouTube, obviously, but by doing them all will get me enough money to get the PC later on. So that's basically the plan for 2025. Anyway, now we have this. I just need to check the double up first. Right. So corkscrew's fine. Okay, the double up is fine. I just feel like the turn into the brake run is a little bit weird. So yeah, it's green across the board. This is probably my first green across the board coaster that I do in a while. Oh my god, Quackers, thank you so much for gifting a membership to .NET of all people. That's great, finally. Finally you got the gifted membership. Right, what are the G-forces? Just actually, it's not too bad. But I feel like we can make it a little... Okay, so... Hold on, let me watch that again. I was looking at the gifted membership. Thank you again, Quackers. So nice of you. Can I make an SLC? Not this stream, Quackers, but I definitely have plans to do an SLC. We've just talked about the abandoned parked, the abandoned park. Sorry, and if I do an SLC, this is where it would go. Definitely, yes. It is a statement, for sure. Even though I like SLCs, right? Right. So what I wanted to say is, yeah. I need to make the brakes a little, not a little, a lot stronger. Aerotech! Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Yeah, basically this message is because you just switched badges, essentially. So just before you had a green badge, if you look at the chat, I believe... Oh no, it's updated. Okay, my bad. But basically, now that you're a 2-month member, you've upgraded your badge from the green badge to the bronze badge. So welcome to the bronze members. You won't get a message like that probably because you had a gap in your membership. Actually, .NET, if you look next to your name, you do have the green badge, which means that it does take into account the fact that you've already been a member for 1 month, and basically the months, sorry, will stack through time, essentially. So if you get another gifted membership in the future, it will count towards your progress for the badges. Right, we need to rework this. Oops. Essentially, I have them at 6, but I need them at 5. Okay, now that would be better. The chat is glitching again. Hold on. Just need to reboot the chat on my end, guys. There we go. Let's see. Green name, take my money. No. The chat is really glitching on my end. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off for a little while. Actually, if I do a autocomplete, it should be fine. That being said, just before I do this, this is why I like angle snap. And voila. And I did say that I need to make the strength of the brakes a little sharper. Hopefully 7 might be a little on the high side. Let's put it at 6 instead. Oh, sorry guys, I just realized I forgot to turn back on the chat on my screen. Hopefully it will stop glitching now. Right, so logically... Oh, bye Aerotech, thank you so much for joining though. I'm sorry, I almost missed that you were leaving. Alright, let's catch up with the chat real quick. Almost there indeed. Right, so let's move that thing. It's really odd to hear the tropical map noises on like a career map. Especially because it's those are noises that I'm really familiar with because Contessa Park is on the tropical map. It was such a bad idea to do it on the tropical map as well. I only realized that now that I'm like a few hundred hours into the project. One because the ambiance I should say as a Frenchman, really doesn't work with most of the park, and the surroundings just do not work. Like it ruins the immersion in the Mexican area, for example. And I really regret doing it on a tropical map. But hey, at first the tropical map was chosen because I thought that the what's it called? The blueprint, Jossum, the surf coaster that started the park, it was supposed to only be blueprints, basically. I was never supposed to do things for Camtasso Park, essentially. Camtasso Park wasn't even supposed to exist at first. It just kind of happened, you know. Especially when I realized that I can have this particular map as my first park. Now I can, so I'm gonna go back to that idea, thank God. But yeah. So that's why the tropical map stayed on Camtasso. And it's fine, you know. Okay. Well, everything should be dandy. Plot twist, Yan is trying to trick us by saying it's not a coaster for Camtasso Park. When it actually is. He's trying to trick us, guys, trust me. I wish I were, but no. The new gen Vekoma that's gonna be in Camtasso Park is definitely going to be launched because I have a really good concept for it. But I'm definitely glad that I didn't wait willingly, obviously, but that I kind of waited still for the longer Vekoma trains because I really need that. I really need to do a free car train. The 2-car train would have been fine, but it would have looked weird, and the free car train is really what I need. I really like free car train launch coasters. Okay, that is very nice. Is it me or did they change the entry noise into the station? That's 4-car. Yes, yes, Quackers, it's 4 cars. That's why it's not going to Camtasso Park. And it's not launched either, so it's not going to Camtasso Park, don't worry. I wouldn't lie to you, I'm not a liar. And when I have to lie about a subject like an NDA, for example, for early access, I um, I I just try to avoid the subject so that I don't have to lie. I hate lying. I'm a really bad liar in general. Probably need to make the brakes a little stronger. Like 7 meters per second. And there was a place like right here that seemed a little bit weird. I'm going to do a quick smoothing pass here. See you, Quackers. Thank you for tuning in for a little bit. Yen, what is the theme of your Vekoma gonna be? The Vekoma new gen launch is going to go in the Viking area. Yeah, that's better now that I smoothed it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yeah, this is great. This is really great. I really like where we got with this coaster this evening. I was not planning on doing a coaster this evening, to be honest. I was kind of planning to do a Western water slide, but hey, this is why we do streams and sometimes do kind of random ideas together. We end up with a beautiful MK1101 um, new gen Vekoma with a lift hill as well and four cars. How great is that, guys? Yeah, I really, really like that layout. The ending is a little abrupt, but I'm into it. Let's try it with two. Nah, I'll just uh, I'll just leave it with the one train. Nah, the last section seems a little rough, but it's fine. It's not rough, it's aggressive. Let's call it that. It is a new gen Vekoma sit down, so yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, I like it. I'm into it. All right. Now I've seen you guys would like to see me put that on the workshop. Would you guys like to see that actually? Wait, what? Yeah, and by the way, the entire thing of them continuously calling this model the wrong thing over the past few weeks has been a complete ruse as well. Still called sit down four-seater. Oh well, it is what it is. Custom supported first. I don't have that patience and I don't have that time. I'm just literally doing this for the stream, and I kind of wasn't supposed to do it. So no, I think I'll just put it on the workshop for you guys. And if you guys would like to finish it, actually, if you would like to custom support it, theme it or whatever, and do your own interpretation of that layout, um, definitely go and download it with the share code that I'm gonna share. Yeah, I'm gonna share it after the stream because I may have some blueprints and saves that I don't want you guys to see. But yeah, I'm gonna do that right after the stream. We've almost been going for 4 hours, so yeah, the stream is definitely coming to an end. And yeah, so if you're not on the Discord yet, do join the Discord with the link in the description. There's going to be the workshop channel for you guys who aren't familiar with it yet. And the workshop is basically where I put all my creations. And if you need to find this one, you can just select the filter by BK1608, and you'll see all of my creations. Sorry. But yes, as far as this stream goes, uh, maybe we should have one last POV to end the stream. And happy birthday in advance, Lightning. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun tonight, especially in the first part of the stream. It was really really fun to mess with the slides and everything, and it was really fun to do the Vekoma as well. But it was um, more serious, you know, and more the usual.
really like that tiny corkscrew. It has a great a great effect. Can we get chase view? Yes, we can. Absolutely. Where's chase? There it is. Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, it's probably gonna look great in chase view. I really like this. Oh, this element like turned out so well. Yeah, that corkscrew is like sick as well. And yes, this end part is really, really aggressive, but I'm really into it. Which is a weird thing to say, I know. They changed the return to station thing. It was great talking to you too, Cam. But yes, guys, thank you all so much for joining. It's been a really, really great stream again. It's always a great stream, to be honest. And next time on Wednesday, we'll go and not only begin to custom support the Velocity project. I'm probably actually going to move the Velocity project to this map because I feel like having a locale might be more interesting than just having a flat map. That's not something that we could do before, so just before I do the stream, I might just change that for that project. But yeah, this is when we'll see each other again, and it's also going to be right after the Frontier Unlocked, which is going to reveal more things about the April update. So that's going to be really, really exciting, and we're going to be able to talk about that all together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very, very much. And is it Wednesday yet? Bye, guys.